Hi, I'm Dave Peitzman. I am brewer and co-owner of Tidal Brewing Company here on Florida's Adventure Coast. We started Tidal because I worked at Market 48 for a year, and we just kind of felt like there was a lot more of a need for places like this in this county where people could just come together and talk to each other and just have that community vibe going on. We were both teachers at the time, and we had the discussion where we were like, we can't teach for 30 years, it's just not gonna happen. And my wife always told me, like, why don't we just do this? Because I really don't want you to be that 40-year-old man who looks back and is regretful because we didn't at least try. So I mean, that's why we started Tidal. So I've always loved beer, I've loved the history of beer. I was a US history major in college and an environmental science major. And I was walking around, I went to school in New Orleans. So I was walking around one day and I just ran into a homebrew shop, which is just a place that sells homebrew supplies so you can make beer at home. And I just went in, started talking to the guy, I didn't even know it existed. And then I started making beer at home. The first 2 batches were absolutely terrible, but ever since then I've just been doing it. And we love the fact that beer creates community. Community is built around beer in a lot of cultures. And the fact that you can just sit there with people, clink glasses, and somehow that just creates some sort of bond. Well, we specialize in German lagers and old war ales. So we do a lot of English beers and a lot of German lagers. We have 20 taps, I think, and usually at least 50% of them are lagers. So the light, easy to drink, crushable, but we've won a lot of awards. We actually got named 3rd best medium brewery in Florida last year. So that was pretty cool. But it's one of those things that I really like the back end science of it, where I just tweak recipes a little bit. I'll make a batch and I'm just like, that's a little too much of that, or it needs more of this. And so next batch, I'll just tweak it a little bit and just hopefully get it closer to where I want it. Maxine and I take great pride in giving back to our community. We've done a bunch of fundraisers for the SPCA, the Humane Society. We've made beer for the ESL program at Hernando County, and countless other charities in the area. We love giving back to our community. So come join me and Halo the tourism dog at Tidal Brewing for a beer. I'll see you at the bar.